you know, so I've got maybe an hour to get this assignment done. This is course 4, mod 1. This is a shorter course. It's really supposed to be like an 8-hour course, the whole course, like 8 hours, which means it's probably like 4-hour course because it's really easy to get through this stuff pretty quick. So it's not like it's all that difficult. It's like when you see a 17-hour course or 30-hour course or whatever, it's usually maybe half that time because you're watching some videos. I already watched all the videos for this course. Well, not all of them, but all the ones that lead up to, I mean, you always have a few videos, 3, 4, 5, whatever, that lead up to the first exercise. And that's kind of where I am right now. So I'm going to sign into the sandbox, try to get through this first thing. It looks like it's pretty basic. This is just one step along the way of 7. It's a 7-course meal, 7. It's a 7-course program to complete for the AZ204 developing for Azure certification. And so I'm on course 4 now. I do expect I should finish this one pretty quick. I kind of went over some test stuff from 3, and then I went through and did all the videos this morning. And now here I am. So there's things like they even have some videos in this one. I think this video is actually included in Coursera. Create an Azure VM with Azure Portal. Let's assume you want to create a VM. Sign into Azure Portal using the same account using you use to activate the sandbox. So I can actually I should, now that I've created the sandbox, I believe. Review permissions, so I need to actually do something here. Accept. I don't know if it's going to put it up on my screen or if it's going to build it for me. Oh, God. Hello, come on now. It does usually put it in so I can pretty easily just go to my website and pick my sandbox out of it. Just go to Azure Portal. But they're going to create one for me. And they put it on your account. So it's a sandbox, though, which deletes itself pretty like the next day or whenever you sign off. So you can see it's checking sandbox availability. I want to do it through the sandbox because VMs, which is what I'm doing here, are okay. So VMs are expensive. So if you do it through a sandbox, there's no charge. It just goes in. They know you're working on it for play purposes, and ultimately you're going to be able to get in and out, and they'll just delete it. It automatically deletes when you sign off. See, I got $11. Where is? Now I may have to go through here. I got, usually there's a, no, it usually shows up here as an extra thing. Nope, it's not showing up for some reason. Let's see if it's under here. Switch directory. Ah, here we go. Sandbox, that's the one I want. Switch. So it's a little bit different to get to it. You have to go through it the hard way here. So here's my concierge subscription. It was just created. It's ready to go. And I'll be using this for my doing this stuff. So create an Azure VM with Azure Portal. Sign into the Azure Portal using the same account you used to activate the sandbox. On the Azure homepage under Azure Services, select Create a Resource. So we're going to go, now one of the things you're going to know about this let's see, what is it, resource group? So I want to create a resource, or let's go to resource groups. Oh, I guess I could have just done create a resource. Let's go back here. Azure for the sandbox is different from if you were to have your own Azure account right now. Azure Sandbox, I have found, is laid out like the course would expect it to be laid out. In other words, this is an older version of Azure. It's slightly different, slightly out of sync with the current Azure. So if you find that you've mastered something in this Azure, you may find finding the menus a little difficult. I actually did my first whole module, the complicated one, which I say is complicated probably because I did not use Sandbox. I used my own Azure free account, and as a result, I was trying to figure out how to do all this stuff using the current Azure, and menus were different, and the tabulation of things was different, and yeah, that caused me some heartache. But so I did figure out how to get through a lot of the current Azure for the things that were in here, but it probably made things take a lot longer than they needed to. So we're on create a resource. Create a resource pane appears displaying popular products for Azure. We want to create a VM, so select a virtual machine. Let's see, where is that? Virtual machine, here we go. Create virtual machine pane appears. Now we're going to go through here on the basics tab, enter the following: subscription, which is our concierge subscription. Resource group is going to be this thing. Virtual machine name is going to be test Ubuntu C. Oh, I'm just going to do this because that is a long, I don't want to type that. Copy. We will pop that puppy right into the machine name here. We will go ahead with, let's see, from the drop-down list, US West is fine, no infrastructure redundancy required, trusted, let's see, security type, standard, this one, and then image equals Ubuntu server 20.04 x64, oh, nope, LTS Gen 2. x64, no, oh, LTS Gen 2. Oh, this is LTS 64 Gen 2. It's just slightly different words. It's 20.04 LTS. x64 Gen 2, okay, so that, yeah, they just put an x64, never mind. VM architecture x64, so yeah, we're good there. Run with Azure Spot discount unchecked. Size standard D2S v3. D2S v3. Oh, that's even more expensive. Yikes! Look at that, $85 a month. Yikes! So I'm going to do it this way because, again, this is only going to be a matter of my. This is a sandbox, so it'll get deleted. I will make sure it's deleted. Authentication type, SSH public key. I only get like 3 hours of this, so I have to get through here in a day. Within 3 hours, they'll delete it. Public key. Enter a username. Azure now automatically generates Azure user. Let's see, size, authentication, SSH. Public key, enter a username. Azure user? Sure, we'll go with Azure user. Why not? Generate a new key pair. Test Ubuntu key pair name. Test Ubuntu COS-VM key. Allow selected ports and SSH22. All right, so there are several other tabs you can explore to see the settings you can influence during creation. After you've finished exploring, select Review Create. So let's see how many different things. Let's go to next to disks. You can change the disk size. How much do you want to throw at it? Again, I'm not changing anything, but they are allowing you to kind of look. Things you can have your hardware, your network security group, public IP, enable accelerated network, load balancing, so on and so forth. Hold on. I gotta go find something. I mean, okay, I'm okay for the moment, but I will need to go get it shortly. Yeah, okay. Have to deal with that shortly. Okay. So you can go through load balancing options, etc., etc. Management. You can enable system assign manage Microsoft Intune. So there's a lot of things. Auto shutdown. Enable auto shutdown. I should do that. Shutdown time, just in case. I want to make sure this thing shuts down. I have to leave, so let's say 3 p.m. I'm going to say shut down at 3 p.m. because I'm leaving before that. So I'm going to let this thing shut down. And Pacific Standard Time is my standard time. I can't find Pacific Standard Time. Where the heck is... Auckland, Beijing, Gaston, Bangkok, Tripoli. Oh, where the heck? Casablanca, Amsterdam. These are like... Newfoundland. Oh, here we go. Pacific time. There we go. And yeah, I am actually going to turn that on. I'll let it shut off. I don't care. I won't be here. Enable recommended alert rules, boot diagnostics, next advanced, VM applications, just a bunch of other stuff. You can set tags, and then we do the review and create. It's going to do a quick validation, running final validation, checking to see if we've got 11 cents an hour. Ooh, let's get that add up fast, man. So let's close this puppy off. Download private key and create resources. Generate new key pair. Return to key. Okay, so let's see what this says. Azure validates your configuration settings. For resource, you might need to supply some additional information based on requirements. It's simple. Just open the tab that has an error. Our file settings are set way you want, and then select create. The generate new key pair window opens. Select download private key and create resource. All right, let's do that. Alrighty. You can now monitor the deployment. Oh, deployment in progress. Okay. Deployment succeeded. Deployment in progress. The VM deployment process takes a few minutes to complete. You receive notification informing you that the deployment succeeded. Select go to resource to overview when it's done. We are in progress. Let's see what happens. Next, describe the options available to create and manage an Azure resource. So that's kind of it. That's it for that one. We'll wait for that to be done. It will take a moment. I will mark it as completed because there's nothing else to do. But we will wait just long enough to see it say it's done. Deployment is complete. Go to resource. And here we are. Woohoo! Virtual machine. So, you know, if you want to do a virtual machine, it's actually kind of nice. To me, it's almost easier in some ways than using Azure itself, because you're not this scattering of abilities and things you can do in the site. You have a computer, and you just install stuff on the computer and do stuff on the computer, and it's just a computer. That's what a VM is. So, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more straightforward than actually using Azure. I'll tell you that for sure. Practice quiz. This is probably just saying, did you do it? Because that's usually what it is. Say yes, done. I did that. So that was about as simple as it gets right there. We created a VM. Now this is a video, 10-minute video. Doesn't she look like a particular actress? Who is it I'm thinking of? Who is that? I mean, that's not her, but she looks like an actress that I've seen, and I can't place her face at the moment. But you can see the next couple of things are just video, quiz. That's it. That's it. That the exercise for this entire module was that. That was a 10-minute, 5-minute. That was it. Literally, there's no more quizzes. So we created a VM. That was it. So if you need to know how to create a VM in Azure, you now know how to do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? I gotta watch these videos. They are 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 3 minutes, and then I do a knowledge check. And then we do test prep and lesson summary. Let's listen to lesson summary. I don't know how many, what's all in this course? What's next? Okay, so there are other modules. There's 5 modules in this. The next one will have a few more exercises, which I will do probably later. I don't have time to do them because I have to watch these videos. So we got a few things, but this is only supposed to be like, I mean, we're talking about, you know, it was like an hour there, 20 minutes there. I mean, so you're talking about 2.5 hours followed by whatever this item is. Click. It seems to be hung up. Hello. Hello. That's a 20-minute thing, and that's just a test. That's it. So 2.5 hours worth of work. I could probably get this done in a day. I probably will. Probably tomorrow. I don't see all this stuff, and now it's just videos, and I should probably watch these.
The Azure portal is the easiest way to create resources, such as VMs, when you are getting started. However, this is not necessarily the most efficient or quickest way to work with Microsoft Azure, particularly if you need to create several resources together. In our case, we will eventually be creating dozens of VMs to handle different tasks. Creating them manually in the Azure portal wouldn't be a fun task. Let's look at some other ways to create and administer resources in Microsoft Azure. Azure Resource Manager, Azure PowerShell, Azure CLI, Azure REST API, Azure Client SDK, Azure VM extensions, and Azure Automation Services.
It's kind of funny that Azure CLI is Bash. So if you're using VS Code, you're basically, the equivalent is Bash and PowerShell. And Azure CLI and PowerShell, same thing. I'm not exactly sure how they differ that much. I mean, you pretty much use the same commands. There's a slight variation in commands here and there, but most of the examples that they do on the Coursera are using Azure CLI/Bash. So, in fact, you'll see that if you're using the Azure CLI, it will load up and it'll actually say Bash up in the corner. So, they're both command line interfaces, right? I mean, they're both CLI. One is just PowerShell, and one is, I mean, a command line interface is anything that you're doing a command line. So you could be doing DOS prompt for all that, man. You know, the command line from just generic Windows there. And then you got PowerShell, and you got Bash, and you got whatever other tools that there are that are all command line interfaces. But for some reason, they call this one Azure CLI as something special. These are all different ways you can do it. Now, they're probably just talking about different ways you can try to run commands. I don't think PowerShell and CLI are going to be all that much more efficient, except if you have a script set up. You know, you have a set script, you run the script, script goes. You use PowerShell or CLI to run those scripts. So when she's talking about being more efficient about your deployment of VMs, you don't want to be going through and setting up each one like I just did. So you can set up a script that has all of those pieces of information in it. The Azure portal is the easiest way and always the best option. No, it's not the best way. Hey, let's see. So I can get distracted by my phone for a brief moment. In case you didn't know, every day, 2 o'clock, taco time. Taco Bell, I mean, sorry, has a Tuesday drop. Yeah, this is just the thing they do. And let's see what it is today. So at 2 o'clock, you can go to Taco Bell online and order a food. Hurry, be among the first 300. Holy cow. What is this? Nacho fries? The Tuesday drop is nacho fries? Oh, it's a free fry. Lovers Pass for free. Nacho fries, Lovers Pass for free. Access drops here at 2 p.m. I don't know, what is that? Nacho fries, Lovers Pass. What is that? Get the pass. What is that? Quick, be one of the first 200 verified Fire Tier members to enter your information on the following slides to receive a free Nacho Fries Lovers Pass. That's one order of regular nacho fries every day for up to 30 days. Well, I'm not a huge fan of nacho fries. But hey, that's cool. So hey, run on there to the first 300 people. I don't know if that's 300 people everywhere, but that's still. So you can go in every single day if you do this. I'd be the first one. I mean, if you want that, better get there quick. Yeah, every day for 30 days you can go. They did this last year on Taco Tuesday or International Taco Day, which I think is like in October or something. And you can get their taco pass. And I did that, and every day for a month I went and got me a free taco. It's pretty cool, but I don't want nacho fries, so hey, don't have to mess with it today. But they do other drops. So like next week or one of the other drops they're doing won't be around long. Drop 2 p.m. I don't know what this is. It looks like pizza. Maybe their taco pizza thing. I can't tell what it is. It just says won't be around long. Get the inner circle. Your day will be made. Drops 2 p.m. I don't even know what this is. A picture of 2 legs. You know, like a person walking across a football field. Oh, there's a person next to him, so there's 4 legs. Don't know what that is. Have the daytime of your life. Drops at 2 p.m. on 7/23. I don't know what that is. Okay, cheesy necessity. Okay, here's one that I can tell what that is. It's one of those cheesy quesadilla things, chicken cheese. Huh, that's it for the month. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's nothing else. I get back to work. Got my Taco Bell peak. Wasn't impressed. Let's move on.
First, let's look at Azure Resource Manager. Let's assume you want to create a copy of a VM with the same settings. You could create a VM image, upload it to Microsoft Azure, and reference it as the basis for your new VM. This process is inefficient and time-consuming. Microsoft Azure provides you with the option to create a template from which to create an exact copy of a VM. Typically, your Azure infrastructure will contain many resources, many of them related to one another in some way. For example, the VM we created has the virtual machine itself, storage, and network interface. Azure Resource Manager makes working with these related resources more efficient. It organizes resources into named resource groups that let you deploy, update, or delete all of your resources.
I should probably mark that down. This is the resource manager. They have a lot of things that can be used to manipulate VMs. So this is one of those things you probably want all kinds of notes on. You know, you have to decide what's the right amount of notes for you, I guess.
Together. When we created an Ubuntu VM site, we identified the resource group as part of the VM creation, and Resource Manager placed the associated resources into the same group. Resource Manager also enables you to create templates, which can be used to create and deploy specific configurations. Resource Manager templates are JSON files that define the resources you need to deploy for those groups. You can create resource templates from automation section for a specific VM by selecting Export Template. You have the option to save the resource template for later use or immediately deploy a new VM based on this template. For example, you might create a VM from a template in a test environment and find it doesn't quite work to replace your on-premises machine. You can delete the resource group, which deletes all of the resources, tweak the template, try again. If you only want to make changes to the existing deployed resources.
Yeah, I know, this is not exciting for you, and you probably can't even hear her talk.
Resource Manager manager will change the resources to match the new template. After you have it working the way you want it, you can take that template and easily recreate multiple versions of your infrastructure, such as staging and production. Azure Premium Storage leverages solid-state drives, or SSDs, to enable high performance and low latency for VMs running IO-intensive workloads. Use Azure Premium Storage for production workloads, especially those that are sensitive to performance variations or are IO-intensive. You can parameterize fields such as the VM name, network name, storage account name, and so on.
All right, well, I think this is not interesting to you, to anybody. To me, it's kind of interesting because I'm just taking notes and writing stuff down, but it's just a video. There's nothing to watch. It's just informative. I think this is actually part of a Coursera. I mean, this is part of Coursera, but you can actually, I think it's included with your Coursera subscription. It might even be free. There are some free courses on there. I don't know which ones are which. I just know this is one that I'm doing. I've ended my subscription to Coursera, but I have, a week left, so I don't know if this is going to be part of it or not.
One-off interactive tasks and/or the automation of repeated tasks. PowerShell is a cross-platform shell that provides services like the shell window and command parsing. Azure PowerShell is an optional add-on package that adds the Azure-specific commands, referred to as commandlets. You can learn more about installing and using Azure PowerShell in a separate training module. For example, you can use the new AZVM commandlet to create a new Azure virtual machine. In PowerShell, you supply various parameters to handle the large number of VM configuration settings available. Most of the parameters have reasonable values. You only need to specify the required parameters. You will learn more about creating and managing VMs with Azure PowerShell and the Automate Azure Tasks using scripts with PowerShell module later in this program.
So we're going to be doing that, and I will show you how when we do it. Because, well, I will show you me. I will show you them showing me how in the future. I'm going to stop. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to finish watching these videos. And next time I have an assignment, I will be back and show you what new thing we will be doing. Till then, take it easy. Goodbye.